What is up, guys? Welcome on back to the news with TK, and it's heating up for Letitia James. We said this. This explains a lot. You know, we reported this. Was it Monday or maybe it was Friday of last week? It was either Friday of last week or Monday of this week that we reported that the FBI was already at her office, and that they were also at the homes in Virginia, as well as the multi-unit structure in Brooklyn. Why this is important is the FBI has now come out and publicly stated that, and shows that we were right on that, one. And two, I think she's a little bit more worried about what's going to happen now at this juncture when the FBI, they're not opening. It's not a civil thing now where the DOJ was looking at, maybe a civil penalty. The FBI specifically released a statement and stated it was a criminal investigation. Roll the intro.
The FBI and the U.S. Attorney in Albany have opened an investigation into mortgage fraud allegations against New York Attorney General Tish James. The Trump administration last month accused James of falsifying records to obtain favorable loans on homes she bought in Virginia and Brooklyn. Her lawyer aggressively denied the allegations. James last year won a civil case against President Trump that resulted in millions of dollars in penalties. She's also joined several suits challenging his agenda. Today, her office refused comment.
So welcome on back to the news with TK. So yeah, as you saw in that clip from the local media, Letitia James is in a lot of trouble. The documents don't lie. It doesn't matter what she said previously. They really don't have any legal bearing. Yes, it does go to show intent, and maybe they'll have a lawyer that can argue that. But when it comes to the property in Brooklyn, there is no intent there. That's 100% against the rules. You got favorable terms as a residential instead of commercial. You knew that if it was over 4 units, you'd have to be more towards a commercial rate versus a residential rate. There's really no discussion here. This is going to most likely end extremely bad for Letitia James. Now, this is right off the heels of the reporters, because one of the other reporters in the White House pool had got some of the same information that we got on Friday. It was either Friday or Monday, that the FBI was in her office, and also posted up outside of her homes. So the press asked the president about that. And the president literally just laid into her and was like, she's a horrible criminal. She's a fraudster. She, whatever. Like, he went all the way in and said, Pam's going to do whatever Pam's going to do. And it's funny. As soon as that statement was made, Kash Patel's FBI came out and said, we're criminally investigating this matter. Oof. Ouch.
You and perhaps the Attorney General. The Justice Department recently received a criminal referral against New York Attorney General Tish James for fraud. We haven't heard much about it. Could you or the Attorney General give us an update as to what's going on with that investigation?
Well, I don't want to get involved in something that Pamela is involved with. If you'd like to say something, Pam? I can say unrelated to that, she's a disaster for New York. She's a horrible, horrible human being, and I think she's a total crook. There's no question about it, but that's just my opinion. Pam's going to have to do what she wants. She's a very bad person.
I got to agree with the president there. You can't say you're doing one thing and do something totally different. It's either one thing or not. When you sign documents, especially affidavits under penalty of perjury, notarized documents, there's no wiggle room there. It either is or it isn't. And I find it funny that the FBI announces the criminal investigation a day or 2 days after she announced that she was suing the Trump administration because of HHS for cuts that haven't happened yet. I think Tish James is probably stressed. But be interesting to see what happens. I wanted to give you this news before the close of business today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And stay tuned. I'm sure there'll be more news over the weekend. As always, stay petty, my friends.